with 3 decades of NBA basketball.
And the legendary owner, Mickey Arison, has put everything into this storied franchise and will continue to do so.
3 championships won here in Miami. And tonight, another big matchup on EA Sports. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
To Beal.
Screen.
And stuffs it home. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Wade. Here comes the screen. Defense, making the ball carrier work. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Winslow matched up with Beal. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Dwayne Wade. Now a steal by Washington. To Porter. Here comes the screen. Beal to Porter. From long range, his first effort off the mark.
Easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Washington basketball. Oh, it's Whiteside with the rejection.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Here comes the screen to Beal. Oh, big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Magruder, defended by the former Hoya. For 3. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Wizards at the controls. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Beal. Pass stolen by Miami. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Porter. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Justice Winslow has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
So again, for the Miami Heat, number 0.
Wizards have it.
1 minute remaining.
To Beal. Finish. Slam dunk. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Dragic to Richardson. Knocked loose. Wade up against Beal. Dragic. Five to shoot for Miami. Dragic to Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Howard. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Wade. He'll still beat you. Dwayne Wade. Nobody even close. Buries it. He'll let one fly from half court. We played one here at American Airlines Arena with the Heat out in front. Jay and I return after this. It's the NBA on a Friday night, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Right.
The shot rejected by Olynyk. Miami with the basketball. Tyler Johnson guarded by Morris. Probing the defense. To Waiters. 5 seconds to shoot. Waiters. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
He connects with the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Dion Waiters at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw.
Wizards, number 3, Bradley Beal. Stepping in for Miami, number 21.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Beal. Here comes the screen. To Beal. Five to shoot. To Beal. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Bradley Beal with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Oh, he can't connect. To Richardson.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Josh Richardson. He's 2 for 2 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 16, James Johnson.
To Beal. The shot, almost. To Waiters.
Send you down, ice.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Ah, you've got to get that one to go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
The Heat grab the board. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by the Wizards.
Everybody pick up. D up.
2 minutes remaining in the
Beal
second.
down to Green.
Double.
Not that time. He'd have the basketball. Waiters sizing up Beal. Good look that time, but off the mark. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here comes the screen. James Johnson against Markieff Morris. To Richardson. Won't go down. To Beal. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. It's denied by Richardson.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beal. Shot from the lane won't go. Fires the three. Wizards have the rebound. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half as the Heat enjoy some breathing room.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Heat were the dominant team in that first half, without question. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets, the Miami Heat. The Wizards did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Bradley Beal was unable to find his shot through the first 2 quarters. He's been suffering through miss after miss, and no matter what he tries, it's just not working for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Beal. Here comes the screen.
Screen left, coming, screen left.
Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Beal off the iron, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here comes the screen. James Johnson here against Morris. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Gets a look, can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Beal knocked loose. Heat get control. Slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Wizards with the basketball. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Howard. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Superman, Dwight Howard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Down to 5 on the 24. Shot clock violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Miami Heat, number 3, Dwayne Wade.
To Porter. Flash at the controls. To Whiteside. Here comes the screen. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. To Wade. Beyond the arc for 3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Over to the right side. Porter. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Ariza can't get that to go.
That's me. I got ball.
To Wade.
I step.
Here comes the screen. Off the mark. Well contested.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
The assist from number 8.
3 quarters down, and the Heat right now are feeling good. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Knocked loose. He'd come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's Washington with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Drives, but his shot won't go down. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Going to launch beyond the arc. Dragic into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Short jumper misses. Goes reverse to lay it in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Washington basketball. Ah, the monster stuff.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Dragic to Richardson. Dragic defended by Trevor Ariza. To Richardson. 5 to shoot for Miami. Josh Richardson can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Good money.
The assist from number 22, Otto Porter.
Miami's got it. Dragic.
I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen.
Right. Ice.
Shot going up.
It's Ariza with the rebound. Porter. Great pass to set it up. Ah, rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic with it. Up 6.
I got ball.
To Richardson. And Jay, they called the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
New blood coming in for both sides. Richardson. To Wade. Lets it fly from long range. The rebound to Ariza. Porter to Beal. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Richardson. Probing the defense. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards, so it's going to stay with Miami. Richardson. Wade matched up with Beal. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And abuses the rim with the big finish. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Knocked loose. Heat get control. The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat were solid in today's victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Miami Heat. The Wizards didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Defense.
The Miami Heat put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.